What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy, student doctor of physical therapy, Odell Miller. And today, what I want to do, I keep getting asked the same question. What are some study tips for physical therapy school? What do you do to study? What do you do to pass? So, if you guys wanted it, then I'm going to give it. I am posting twice a week, every Thursday, every Sunday, so make sure you subscribe, like this video, and I'll do more of these tips. Let me know in the comment section or message me on Instagram at OdellMiller25 if you have more questions or videos that you would like to see. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so I will be screen recording my iPad that we're going to pop up on the screen so that you guys can see. So, first, I use an app called Notability. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that this is the app that I use. I think it's super beneficial. I use it on my iPad, and it helps me a ton. But on Notability, what I do is schedule, as you can see here, I divide and organize all of my classes, year 1, year 2. So yeah, I'll just show you guys some neuro right now. So basically, what I do for each unit, I color code my classes so that it's all organized. So the blue one is like unit 1, that's exam 1. Then the yellow is exam 2. Let's see what I do. So let's start with the yellow. So class 8. So the first thing that I do is go through the notes one time. I shouldn't show you guys that because that is the professor's notes and I'm not supposed to do that, so don't look at that. But what I do is go through the notes one time. I read it through fast. During that session, I don't really retain any information. It's kind of giving myself looking at it to just get familiar with it. And then the second time I go through and I read and I highlight the notes. And then the third time I go through and I rewrite their notes into my own notes, which I can show you guys right here. You probably can't read it, but this is for me. So this is my third time through. And then the fourth time through, I only read my notes, and then another fifth time I read that note. And then if I could do more times, then I do the same thing. And if I have more time with that, then I'll probably go back to the original note and just read through that, and then everything just clicks. So the first 2 times when I read through my notes, I don't actually retain the information. It's more of like repetition. I think everything is super, super repetitive, and that helps you remember things. So the third time, somehow miraculously, it starts to click and you start to understand. So that's why repetition is super important. And as you see here, I have the numbers next to like my category. So what I do each time I go through once, I go here and then I just change it. This is like a little hack that I just do. If you guys find that useful, then try it. So I'll do 6 or 5. So then I know that I've been through this one 5 times. And my goal before every exam is to at least get through it like minimum 4 times, 5 to 6 to 7 times. And once I do that, then I know I can do well. It's really, really worked out for me. But yeah, so you see I do it for each one of those. And then I just write out my notes and then I read my notes because it's super easy for me to be able to take the notes and then put it into my words, and it makes me understand it better rather than their doctoral high-level knowledge that I don't understand. All right, so my second tip is, alongside that, I do intentional study sessions. Now, intentional study sessions is where I literally take my phone, I set a timer on it for 1 hour, put it aside, usually on my watch so I can feel it. Do not disturb on all my devices, and I literally just sit there and study for an hour straight, like no interruption. And then that allows me to just focus and do that. Then once that hour is up, then I take a little break, do some business, do whatever you need to do, text your people back, scroll on Instagram. And then I set another hour for another intentional study session. So I think intentional study sessions are super, super valuable and beneficial, because otherwise a lot of people like study and then like in between while they're studying, they're trying to text and do that. And then your attention is divided and you end up going back, and it took you 3 hours to get through one lecture, and that's not going to cut it in grad school. Like, you have to be efficient. So that's really helped me. And then lastly, third, I schedule out all of my study sessions. So like, for instance, I have finals next week. I think last week or this weekend, I set a schedule for it. So like today, I need to get through 2 lectures of pharmacology, 1 lecture of peds. Tomorrow, 2 lectures of pharmacology, 1 lecture of peds. And then the next day it'd be like pharm and orthotics or something. It just leads up to what day that exam is on. So knowing that I want to go through it 5 times, then I schedule myself to make sure that I get through it 5 times, if that makes sense. If I have any extra time, then the last few days, I'm not stressing and studying. I'm just reviewing it and it's all clicking. Another tip a bonus tip is just like to figure out what works right for you. Everybody in your class is going to study a little different. Yeah, I took some tips from a lot of my classmates. I'm always learning. I'm always saying, oh, what do you do for your study? And then like that was like the first year. And then once everybody has their own like system. So find your system, find out what works with you and just stick to it and repeat it. Just repeat it, repetition. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that tip. That is how I study and that is how I'm doing well in PT school. Let me know if you guys enjoy those tips and as well as if you have any more that you would like to see. Subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.